Hey y'all, it's Anime Cameron, and today I am going to be reviewing episode 13 of Carole and Tuesday. And I gotta say, this episode is actually pretty darn nice, I gotta say. Because for one, it's nice to see Carole and Tuesday finally get some fame, and we see the upsides to their fame and the downsides to their fame. And the upsides are, you get some appreciation, like people from Dan who saved Tuesday and Carole from an uncomfortable situation when these boys wanted to force Tuesday to sing a song. And then you see the downsides of it when these boys wanted Tuesday to sing a song, even though she didn't want to at that specific moment because they were making her feel uncomfortable. So I like that from a story standpoint. It shows you that with fame, it's not all just peaches and cherries. It's also tapioca and tofu too. It's got its bitterness and its shitty ass taste. No offense to people that like tofu. I'm just not much of a fan of it. So that's what I like about this episode. And then aside from that, I also like how in this episode you have Carole and Tuesday go in a different route, because it could have been easy for these two to be like, all right, you know what? We want to sign with, they could have signed with like the record company that was in front of them, but instead at least Gus kind of chose for them to go the independent route, because Gus didn't like all the restrictions that Carole and Tuesday would have had to deal with it, but they would have signed a big money deal contract. So that was also another nice sequence there too. Now, of course, we know that things are going to go well from Carole and Tuesday because of the flash forward. It's like when it mentions the miraculous minutes. So that's not really going to be a surprise. But at the very least now, though, it's going to be fun to see the journey of these two become famous on their own. So I like that specific elements about this episode from a story standpoint. And in addition, it had some comedy too, like when at the end when they're making music in this torn down place, and then when Gus wants to introduce him to like this producer, and then this guy with the fucking axe is just busting shit up, and then Gus is like, that's the producer, and I'm just thinking, Gus, do you want Carole and Tuesday to be alive when all is said and done? But that's why you love Gus, though. He does some random ass shit, and sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't, but you can't help but appreciate his hustle. So that's what I thought from a story standpoint. He did pretty good. Oh, and also sets up a rivalry between Angela versus Carole and Tuesday, because Angela does want Carole and Tuesday to debut quickly so that she doesn't just thrash the competition, she wants a challenge. So I like that too from a story standpoint. And because it makes it ambitious. At the very least now, Carole and Tuesday have someone to aim against. Well, not necessarily aim against, because they don't really hate Angela that way. But you know what I mean, to compete against. So I like that. It should make the story much more engaging. And at the same time, it looks like it's going to have Tuesday's mother in the story, because she's going to have a political campaign where I believe they said that she wants to do something about the Morris immigration and all that. So that should be interesting too. But hopefully they didn't get too ambitious, because sometimes when the enemies try to juggle too many things, it goes south. But I have faith in this show. So all in all, a lot of interesting things being done in this specific episode. And that's what really made it stand out from a story standpoint. And then the musical sequences were great too, because Breathe Again from Angela was really great. It was beautiful. The singer did a great job. And it fit with the themes of Angela too, where she wants to try to find new goals so that it feels like she can breathe again, which means that in order to live in life, you gotta find new aspirations after you accomplish your goals, because that's the way of life. You always gotta find something new. That's what I got from Angela's song when it came to themes. And then when Carole and Tuesday sung their song, Army of Two, I like how it's different in a way, because it's about how these two helped carry each other into a new day and all that kind of jazz. So I like that too. Both of the songs fit in with Angela, and they fit in with Carole and Tuesday extremely well to a T. So the music was also fit in with the narrative. And that's why I thought this episode was also great for that reason. And as for other things like the character, from a character standpoint, we get some characterization for Carole, because she doesn't care about finding out about the parents that abandoned her and all that kind of jazz, which is also interesting too, because at times some people would feel that way about people that abandoned them. So it kind of makes her feel realistic in a way, Carole. And I like that. Cannot wait to see where it goes. Where maybe she might change her mind and she'll want to see her parents someday or not. But I did like how they made it realistic in regards to even Tuesday talked to Carole about that and all that kind of jazz. Which makes it nice because at times you talk with your friends about the positive stuff and the not so positive stuff. And I found out to be really beautiful. And in addition to that, I also like how in this episode you had some funny moments with Gus too. So that's why I like this episode from a character standpoint. As for the art animation, it's superb. Never complained about a single animated bit in this anime at all. And the opening ED themes I thought were well animated too, I gotta say. And as for the opening, kind of liked opening 1 a bit more than opening 2, but I do love this ED more than ED 1. But overall, both the OP and the ED are great. Soundtrack in this episode was great, songs were great, voice performances were fabulous, and taking all these factors in consideration, I'm gonna rate this episode a 9 out of 10. I just thought it was pretty darn great, y'all. So anyways, everyone, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment down your thoughts in the comments section below. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.